Hey, who's horned up? Lumping, is he horned up?
I am.
Boop,
This guy.
boop, boop. We're horned up. It is Wednesday. Brought to you by Top the Tater, Midwest legendary dip. Hit it up. We appreciate them sponsoring the show as always. We got Davey, Nitzberg, Alex, Jake, Bob, FW Ender in the house, Julian Marker in the house. Good to see everybody. Hope you got some Top the Tater in front of you. Some nice ruffle chips.
So a little advice right now. With Thanksgiving coming up, a lot of people are coming home back to Minnesota. I would get your Top Tater right now because that shit is going to come on flying off the shelves and everybody starts stocking up to bring back to their states where it's not available.
They're always ready. They got so much Top the Tater. They're just filling those shelves constantly.
Hell yeah.
Get it. Give your relatives a nice little treat. Viking Funeral in the house. Bossman, Knack, Mike Nettles. What's going on?
Mike Nettles. Wasn't he a catcher for the Mets?
That was Craig Nettles, I believe.
Oh, Craig Nettles.
Padres.
Sorry.
I could be off. I think
I don't think it was the Mets.
And I don't think he was a catcher. I want to say like first baseman for the Padres.
I feel like Craig Nettles played multiple positions.
I bet he did. We'll give it a little bit here. Let people trickle in.
Craig Nettles' nickname was Puff.
What position and what team?
That's what I'm trying to find out. I see him on the Yankees right here.
Was he a Padre?
He was a Padre from 84 to 86. He was also a Twin.
What position?
Apparently, according to this, he played for 30 years. Third baseman.
Infield. I got the infield.
Davey says
right.
Yankee third baseman. Dalton's here. I heard Dalton was fantastic in the roundup.
Yeah, Dalton, I love. We saw a lot of Vikings fans in the roundup. Jake, Viking Funeral, Dalton. I'm missing some people, but always great to see Vikings fans in there. Dalton was just laying the wood in those comments. Every time you saw me laughing, it was probably because I was reading one of his comments.
He was on fire. We'll be joined a little bit by Zero Doinks, the weirdest Bears podcast. Those guys are fantastic, and I don't know what they're going to say. It could be very on there.
They're Bill and Dan.
Yeah.
A couple of good dudes. Probably fairly similar to our type of sense of humor. Maybe a little more out there, but they know they're Bears. It's going to be fun. They're going to be joining the show. It'll be great.
Yeah, I think it's the very same sense of humor. I don't think they hold back at all. I don't think they hold back. We do.
No, it's wonderful. So we'll be talking Vikings, Bears quite a bit, but we'll give it another minute or two. Hit that like button as you're coming in.
Yeah, I mean it's division week here. We got our first of Bears. I think we got a little couple week break, and we have them again. So a lot of servings of Bears here on the upcoming schedule.
Bruce, what up, Bruce? How you doing? I did. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of showed a little bit of weakness during the preview. Like I'm a little bit scared about the Bears.
What did your dad teach you?
I'm not saying we're gonna lose, but I think they're gonna give us a little bit of a run for their money. It's either gonna be complete. We're finally gonna get the blowout, or it's gonna be like 17-14 shit pants.
The Jaguars gave us a run for our money, so we're used to that.
I understand.
The Bears are a better team.
We'll see. We are the better team.
Yeah, so we'll see. It's interesting. I know you're really worried about this one. You're making me nervous about it, which I don't like. Stop making me nervous.
Usually when I'm nervous, I'm dead wrong. So don't worry about it.
And I like what you said also about it could just be that finally be that blowout. And KLC's pissed. Like he wants a complete game from his team. You can see it in his demeanor, even just starting post-game presser last week. He's got a little bit of a different tone to him right now. I think he really wants his team to hit in all cylinders for once.
What about his DePeter?
I haven't seen his DePeter, but I'm sure it's well shorn.
Bears are the least annoying fan base of the division, that's for sure. Julian, to be fair, they've been pretty bad. I don't know if they can really talk a lot of smack lately, but he's right. Yep, boss man, great point. Yeah,
no, but they got that little bit of a boost from their offensive coordinator change for sure, no doubt about that. Again, just a reminder: any super chat will get you into the drawing for the Andrew Van Ginkel jersey, as well as on the wheel. We'll be giving away some happy nuts tonight. Winbar trivia. He's 9-3. He lost last week.
I got fucking demolished last week.
Very humiliating defeat, but I think he's going to bounce back this week. I don't don't think this
You didn't throw me a softball, dude. I don't want softballs. I still want them hard. But last week was pretty out there.
It was also the Titans, and who cares about the Titans?
Yeah, who cares about the Titans? Like Luffy just said, all super chats up to the 30th. In for a Van Ginkel jersey giveaway. Also, Skull to Service is still going on. Links down in the description. So be sure to hit that up. And I also put the link down in the description. All current members, there's a link down in the description. Go fill it out. If you want your One Bar and Lupagus Christmas card, fill out the form. You got to be a member. Yep. Still a chance to be a member to get that beautiful Christmas card. It's I don't know what it is. I don't know what you call it this year. The Christmas.
It's creepy as hell. It's creepy as hell.
It is creepy. It's creepy, and I think I have a lot to do with that.
Yes, every envelope will be licked by us, and also every stamp, even though they come sticky, we're still going to lick them. Jake, the Minnesota sports fan, is on the wheel for multiple things. All right, let's get into this. We're going to get the Doinks boys on here pretty soon. Let's just go stud of the week. I believe it's his third time. Am I right? Is it his third time this year? Andrew Van Ginkel ran away with it. 70% of the votes. Van Gink, the Ginker, is your stud of the week. And am I correct? He's a third timer?
At least. Like I would say, 3. Biped legend. Biped legend. Love you guys. We love you more. Yeah, Thank you.
We do love you more.
Thank you. Boswell right behind him. Vikings win 14-24.
No fear. He says no fear.
Seems like that should be rearranged. Boz Daddy, we love you, man.
One Bar had a bunch of no fear shirts back in high school.
I can honestly say I never owned a no fear shirt. I never owned a Big Johnson shirt. I never. What else was there?
Was no fear just shirts? There was no shoes, was there?
If you had no fear shoes, I'm sorry, you were a loser.
I'm just trying to remember. Like I just haven't thought about no fear in forever.
Nah, I think it was just straight up shirt. I just remember the No Fear and Big Johnson shirts, and never had it ever.
All right, let's hop into some Vikings news. Are you having a mixed drink tonight?
Yeah, it's Kool-Aid and Everclear.
Damn, you don't mess
favorite
around at all. So Brian Flores, Schefter coming out last week. Flores did mention in press conference he would like to be head coach again. We kind of debated that, and we still thought it was a year or two away. But apparently,
what up?
Oh man, you rascal! Adam Schefter is saying he's a very hot name amongst coaching circles, teams that need a head coach, and he's gonna get a lot of interviews this offseason.
Yeah, he said at bare minimum he's gonna be a hot name in the interview circle. So I'm actually a little surprised about that. Like the fact that he didn't get any interviews last year, it's like nothing's changed. He's still fucking awesome defensive coordinator, FW Ender. Boom.
No, biped. No, we love you more than you love us.
Jesus, he did it again.
You love us.
You guys, all right. Thank you. Greatly appreciated. So yeah, it's kind of confusing. Bruce Hansen, he's in the Van Ginkel. Love you, man.
Wheels getting
Bears
thick.
in hibernation. He's been waiting to say that all day.
Yeah.
I don't know what's changed. Brian Flores is a defensive guru for the last however many years.
Mm-hmm.
So Schefter is obviously in the know. I'm not going to believe it until I see it. That's all I'm going to say.
Bossman had some of those mini gummies with a couple Miller High Lifes. Nice little evening he had himself, apparently. Nice little evening.
What's that?
I think to me it comes down to the whole just the lawsuit situation. Like with that thing still out there,
it's not going to be over.
Well, I know. That's why I'm surprised he's getting these. I feel like that's why he didn't get interviews last year. I didn't think it would change this year, but I think teams are so desperate to have a quality coach. They're trying these guys.
I remember co-ed naked.
Yeah, co-ed. Never having those either. I did have a hypercolor shirt, though. I definitely had a hypercolor.
Yuck, everybody just sucking on coming up to you. Oh, let's see you color. Just flew in their fecal matter all over the place. Hypercolor shirts were disgusting.
Unless it was a chick doing it.
No, nobody ever did that to you. It was
yes,
gross.
They did. Well,
they didn't.
It was hot back then.
Oh,
they weren't.
They weren't. Yeah, no hypercolor shirts. Yuck.
Skull Mafia's here. He's horned up, and we live.
Skull Mafia. Love you, man.
Yeah, Viking funerals, Drinko jeans. I never had those either.
I'm sorry. Those hypercolor shirts were gross.
Sounds like you didn't get one.
I didn't want one. I don't want people sucking on my shirt.
All right. You're supposed to blow on it. You're not supposed to suck on it.
The only reason people got those is for attention. Come suck on my shirt.
It was a fad. Fads come and go.
So were the co-ed naked.
You're not supposed to suck on it. Quit. It's not a sucker shirt. It's a hypercolor shirt. You're supposed to.
Exactly. That's even grosser.
To get a Nintendo game to work, it's the same thing to make those shirts activated.
The poor bastard who had those shirts and came to school and nobody cared, nobody blew on it or anything. I'm like, oh, yeah, look, it changes colors.
Alex Rush wants hypercolor shorts.
Right.
Yeah, it would suck too. I think after about 3 washes, I just quit changing colors anymore.
I didn't have one. So Flores will be a hot name. It sounds like by Adam Schefter. I hope it's not hot enough to get hired. There could potentially be some head coaching jobs out there, though. I mean, look at the Bears. Even San Francisco, if you want to get crazy, there's a lot of, Jaguars, there's going to be a lot of openings out there, which sucks.
Yeah, because the Jets is already open. I hate to see him go to the Jets. Jets is where people go to die.
Well, to be greedy, if he was going to go somewhere, if he wants to go to the AFC over to the Jets, by all means, go nuts. I don't want him to go to the Bears. I don't want him to go to the Niners. Go to the AFC. He's too good.
He's actually the kind of coach the Bears need. Someone with some discipline.
Still really harping on that Florida job.
Yeah.
Anything's possible.
Deplorable gaming, whipping out that membership. Lord Duncan's here. I don't know if we mentioned that
Lord freaking Duncan. I didn't see him.
Yeah, he's up there.
OKC is in the house. OKC did get your email. I will hook you up with that info.
God, is he coming Thanksgiving?
God, I wish. You know what, OKC? I'm going to invite you next year to my Thanksgiving. It's going to be awkward.
All right. Delton's dropping Gerbeau jeans now.
I did have some Gerbeaus. My mom would give me a certain amount of money every year for school clothes shopping, and I just bought Gerbeaus one year, and I had no shirts and one pair of pants.
Yeah,
my shirts were very small.
My parents got my brother like 3 pairs of Gerbeau, and they made me get Arizona jeans.
Yeah, no, your Arizona jeans and your shirt that changed colors.
My hypercolor shirt. It's awesome.
Ashley is not very nice.
I like what she put /R. Like you're still. Sounds like you're pretty.
Oh
fast.
Man, we're going off the rails tonight. I love it. Hit that like button. Anybody coming in? Let's do a little quick house cleaning, housekeeper, house something.
Housekeeping, I think.
All super chats. Van Ginkel jersey. We're still doing the Skolda service. If you or know somebody in the service who has served, links down in the description. Nominate them to win the pizzas, the oven, the awesome hoodie. Also, if you are a member of the channel, let's get some members tonight. Fill out the form in the description to get your One Bar and Lupagus Christmas card that we will send to you.
Boom. I just we'll get out the close subject, but Ellis Gregor did mention Silver Tab baggy jeans. Those are my all-time favorite jeans. So I love that he mentioned.
Yeah,
those.
They were good.
Yeah, love giving those a shout out. Dalton Reisner sounds like he'll be the guard moving forward, but isn't guaranteed to finish the year that way. Doogie also said that there will be a new right guard next year, pretty much no matter what. Michael Juergens, I think, was the pitcher in the article. So it sounds like whether it's Ed Ingram, Dalton Reisner, the team's not really happy with either one.
Yeah, that's like saying I'm going to take a dump 38 minutes after my first cup of coffee. It's just a given.
Really?
Of course. Why? Of course, we're not going to have the same right guard next year. So, Doogie, great. Man, maybe you should be Adam Schefter.
Pumpkin Face Skull, thank you so much.
Purple Pumpkin Face, welcome, sir.
Hell yeah, welcome.
We've seen Purple Pumpkin Face a lot of times. Yeah, he's not breaking news.
Mm-hmm.
How is that not going to happen?
Dalton said loose lips sink ships, and apparently the Vikings weren't happy with some of the things Dalton Reisner was saying to the media.
Yeah, Reisner, it's like maybe even that's why it took so long. They were just not happy with him. So Reisner won't be back. Yeah. Ingram, do they even bring him back as a backup? I know he's still on his rookie contract. He has one more year, but maybe they just say screw it. Michael Juergens was a name that was brought up as even a potential guy. So if they're looking at Michael Juergens, they might as well look at one of us to play guard. So it's like they're not going to bring back these dudes. It ain't happening. Tim Lindsay.
Yeah. He says Iowegians top titter can be found at Quick Stars, which is their Iowa Quick Trip. Bought 2, which might help watching this crap game. We always seem to suck in Chicago.
Wow, well done, Tim. Love it. Beiser. Julian Marker.
Smart getting 2. I'm going to send the boys the link and see they're ready. I told them about 7 o'clock, so we'll see.
Playing with the boys.
In the meantime, let's do one more topic here. The flex game is not going to happen. Cardinals Vikings will be noon on a Sunday, where it belongs.
Thank God. Those late games, noon games, best. I was so happy to see that. So happy. What about everybody else?
Yeah, very happy. And in case you guys forgot, Viking Funeral was/is fat, apparently, according to his wife.
You know what? I don't want to get into that. That's not my problem. I don't know why you brought it up again. It's weird.
I just saw him yell at her in the comments, so I wanted to bring him back.
Actually, I guess I will confirm that because he wants dinner. He sounds like just fat as hell, I guess. Boswell says, yeah, leave those things alone. We play best at noon. Lord Duncan, what up? Lord Duncan, OKC is going to be hitting you up, by the way.
Ooh, that sounds fantastic.
Now that sounds like a good live on the Lord Duncan rock and roll channel.
Yeah, it does. It does for sure. If anybody has not subbed to that channel, hit it up. You will not be disappointed.
What does this even mean?
Conrad Dobler?
Was he on MASH? Little House in the Prairie?
Was he a punter or a long snapper or something?
We're getting some submissions for Christmas cards, by the way.
Are we? Good.
Yes, we are. I love it. You have to be a member, just to be clear.
Yeah, you can't get
I will throw that email in the trash if you're not a member.
All right. Andrew Van Ginkel, news about him. Apparently, he could have been an Eagle. He was almost an Eagle.
Came down to money. That's the one part I didn't like about this is like, why did that part come out?
Well, they wouldn't pay him enough.
Well, I know, but he should have been like, yeah, but the Vikings culture, their coaching's like, oh, this is why I went to the Vikings. It sounds like it came right down to the sense.
I took it. The Vikings paid more money for him. He knew his worth. He's a man. He knows what he's worth. He didn't get to take less.
I know the Vikings paid more money for him, but Van Ginkel would have been great on any team he went to.
Oh, yeah.
He wouldn't have been this good. Brian Flores just molding him into this. I mean, this is insane. His stats, you see those things on Twitter, people putting out like 8 sacks, 2 touchdown interceptions. It's unheard of.
Mm-hmm.
He's so good. God, I wish we could see a picture of him with his stud of the trophies. That's my goal this year.
Yeah, I mean Jefferson's got 4 in his locker right now. You'd love to see Van Ginkel.
I think there might have been 5.
Yeah, I think he's got 2 this year already. I know. Are the boys here? I can't see. I don't think I can see when I'm second fiddle here.
No, I wouldn't make them hang out in the back.
Okay, I didn't know if they're waiting if one was there. Oh, he's sending to Dan now, and they'll jump on. He says, "Okay."
Playing with the boys.
All right. Let's see what else. Jared Allen. Jared Allen is a semifinalist for the Hall of Fame. I feel like he should have been in 2 years ago. Hopefully, this is his year. This is actually his Bears and Vikings news. So what a week to display this news,
dude. How he's not in the Hall of Fame yet is
hate it.
A shame. Not even a shame. It's embarrassing.
Sham. Take off that E. It's a sham.
Sham, yam, potato. Like I guess I don't know. I didn't do my due diligence to see what his competition is this year to get in the Hall of Fame. I did see Luke Kuechly. Is it Manning? Is he up for it this year?
Eli, yeah, probably.
But Jared Allen, I mean, dude, come on.
Yeah, I hate that the Super Bowl is such a factor in the Hall of Fame voting. Like,
he's a defensive lineman. That shouldn't. I mean, that's more of a quarterback thing.
And it's like, I mean, like the Patriots, like third receiver who had a Super Bowl win. All of a sudden, like, oh, let's get this guy in over Jared freaking Allen. It's frustrating. I wish he was in by now. He should be in by now. It's an absolute shame.
Yeah, he should. I'm upset. I'm upset right now.
So I don't know if you saw this one, Barb, but I don't know who reported this, but there's talk that if Josh Oliver doesn't go, Johnny Munt might see more reps in the offense than TJ Hawkinson.
Okay, I didn't see that part. Who said that?
I didn't copy the source, but it was.
That's the dumbest thing I ever heard. I don't think that's true. I think I saw it saying he might see more reps, which also I thought was stupid because it was just a given.
Yeah, I don't understand it. It sounds like if that's the case, then that means like they really truly are just inching TJ Hawkinson back, which I mean, look at the Jaguars game. He had what 8 catches on 9 targets, taking some huge hits. He was fine. Like, let the man play.
Yeah, if that's the real report, then that makes my parts shrink. That makes no sense. That is the stupidest thing I ever heard.
Yeah,
Johnny Munt to get more action than TJ Hawkinson.
Yeah, it's made me sick as well. Made me sick. Oh,
Lord
look at
Duncan.
Lord Duncan.
111.
What a number.
Of course.
Maybe his lucky number.
Well, Bill, I see you down there waiting, man. I'm waiting for Dan to hop in. I see that. I'm a little upset. Your shirt's still on. Hopefully that thing comes off.
Has he got the helmet on?
Dan, I'll come. I'll have them come in together, so it's a little less awkward. So I look forward to that.
He's super cute. One more news report. We had the Vikings injury report came out. Josh Oliver did not participate, and Bullard and Darnold were limited today.
That's nothing. No. Bullard probably strained his hog, and Darnold is just due for a day off after that beautiful game he had on Sunday.
I thought he had something going on, but
my God,
yeah, I'm not worried about those two. I don't think Josh Oliver is going to play on Sunday. That's the thing.
No, I'm really not expecting Josh Oliver to play. I don't think that's a real big deal.
Big deal. He's been a huge part of our offense lately.
Yeah, but you know what? You know where I stand on that. Like, get TJ Hawkinson the ball then. That just
I mean, you got to get this run game going. If you get this run game going, Josh Oliver is a huge part of that. I watched a clip today. I think it was Cam Robinson had someone engaged, and Oliver came over and just leveled the dude. It was fantastic. That's the kind of shit we're going to miss.
Yeah, but you know what? It sounds like he's just been out there running routes lately, so he hasn't been blocking like he should be, like he's paid for. Nick Riley says our run game sucks. You know what? It has sucked. It has sucked.
Yeah,
we need to turn this shit around. Tim Voss is already saying, "Pop that top,
pop it, pop the top."
Well, hey, we gotta while we wait for Dan, we gotta. Kevin Seifert basically put kind of a joke out there as far as Aaron Rodgers clearly won't be back with the Jets. So he was like, let's go sign Aaron Rodgers, sign with the Vikings next year. Makes complete sense. JJ McCarthy, what's going on with his knee? Is he be ready to go? It's just like following in the Brett Favre steps, all that fun stuff. How do we like that?
Yeah. How do you guys
knowing
like
that this is probably 3% even serious?
Purple Pumpkin Face. No. He needs to retire. He's bad. Boswell. Yeah. Julian Merkel burned down TCO if we sign Karen. No. This seems to be overwhelmingly negative.
All right, but close your eyes and picture this. You know what? We sign Rodgers, very cheap deal. The dude, nobody's gonna want his ass. He's going to want to still be in the limelight a little bit. And J.J. McCarthy's healthy. Aaron Rodgers just sits on the bench all year. Packers fans have to see him in purple all year, just like they had to see Brett Favre, and we get to bench him. Win. How is that not a win for Vikings fans? He's in purple. We bench him, and McCarthy's out there ripping shit up.
I think Nick touches it here. Going to be a locker room cancer. He got his head coach fired. He got his GM fired. He basically made a trade. That's the part I don't like about
backup quarterbacks don't get people fired.
Hall of Fame quarterbacks can cause a stink.
Not him. He's not playing.
Opinionated like Aaron Rodgers. That's the part I don't like. Everything else makes sense. Everything else, I would love it. I would just love to see it come full circle and be that Brett Favre chapter. I just don't like the dude. I just think he's a bad. The way this has gone, I think he's better off retiring.
No. The assumption in my mind is he never plays a snap. Like the Vikings bench a Hall of Fame Packer legend, and the Packers. Just let me have this fantasy for 1 second.
I've had a lot of fantasies,
and he wears a Vikings helmet. It's like no Vikings legends go to the Packers; they just come to us. It's fucking beautiful. It's beautiful. I agree. Aaron Rodgers is a douchebag. He's the worst. He's a cancer. He wouldn't matter. It'll never happen.
If this would have came up earlier in the season, like then I'd be more forward to seeing how the season's gone for the Jazz and some of the shit he's done. It's really no.
It's not going to happen. I'm just saying, like, it'd be funny.
Yeah.
I would be very amused by the whole situation.
Yeah, I know. I get it. I get where you're coming from, but damn, I don't know. Just don't know.
No, it's not going to happen. It was just funny that Kevin Seifert put out a tweet.
Oh, it's a talker for sure.
The eyeballs, whatever.
Because it's all fucking lining up. It really is. So
it's all coming back. It's all coming back to me.
Is there just one doink still in the waiting room?
We got one doink. There's no rush. We got plenty of time.
I just didn't know how far we should move forward.
We got
so that's the news all wrapped up. Let's get a little bit into the Bears. Let's go, since it's a divisional game here. Instead of favorite Bears player, let's go to a favorite Vikings Bears moment. What's a Vikings Bears moment that sticks in you guys' minds?
Yeah, what do you guys got? Like, I'm trying to think about one. Vikings Bears moment. I just think to like, I mean, I'm sure there were some Kyle Orton moments. Nothing sticks out. I remember Devin Ramashoot do whatever the hell his name was, ripped us a new one a few times. Just weirdly awesome. Would come out and have a big game.
Super.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing like some of the. I mean, yeah, the Peterson one is an easy one.
I'm gonna go drop mine right now. It's a Sunday night. I was at your house over in Seagog. We're playing upwards. Me, you, and your wife, and then Vikings are backed up on their own goal line. Bomsky, Bernard Berrien down the sidelines.
Was that against the Bears?
Yeah, that was against the Bears.
I've seen adult films that start out with a game of upwards. They end pretty weird.
That was fantastic. I love that play. I didn't happen against us last week, which kind of like I hate that bringing it up as a positive. It just happened to us, but yeah, it was fantastic. Bernard Berrien streaking down the sidelines.
All right, the Doink Boys are
here.
I'm so
doinking.
Are you ready?
I don't know if I remember.
We got Bill and Dan in the house.
I gotta do some Kegels here.
Oh, I've been doing Kegels all day. I'm tight and right, boys. How we doing?
Are you guys both in a bunker? Where are you?
I definitely am. I've been depressed. I put myself in a coffin, actually, under my own house. There. Yeah,
it's dark times. It's dark times for us. We're hiding out. But we're hopeful that a bomb just hits and then it just put us out of our fucking misery with the Bears here. So,
well, you guys will be flying where you are. You guys are deep underground right now.
That's the thing. You guys should be above.
We're not smart. We don't know how any of this shit works. Yeah, we're not smart. We're Bears fans. No. We root for the fucking worst team ever created.
Hey, One Bar, are we going to get invited to play that game with your wife at any point? That sounds
absolutely
awesome.
It starts with upwards and it ends in just the Lupagus will tell you. Oh. It ends badly.
Oh,
badly. Mostly for the guys.
Oh boy. Yeah. Did he? You have to pop his top off at all, Lupagus?
You know I did.
Lupagus has the milkers out of the group, not me.
I do.
Unfortunately.
I my mom's tits.
That's the worst thing ever. I love your mom, but yeah, she's got some things going on there. Doink Boys in the house. I got to give you some love on your cameo.
Yeah,
I checked out your cameo. Mm-hmm. That was fantastic. I might have to do a birthday thing just for myself watching you.
Done.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Bill's got the helmet on.
Yeah.
Dan's saying the most profane things ever. It was beautiful.
we do what we can. Yeah, we got to keep it light. We're dead. We're dead inside. So yeah, we're happy to do it. So yeah.
All right. Thanks for having us on. Give me this. I don't want to. I'm not gonna like. We love you guys. We're not gonna sit here and twist knives in you guys. But when that Hail Mary against Washington, like, what even went like? Mm-hmm. Like, did you break anything? Did you laugh? Like,
we had two different experiences. My experience was watching the game with my 9-year-old son, who I'm trying to convince to be a Bears fan instead of like a Patrick Mahomes fan. Right. When that happened, I stood up off my couch and I just started staring at a wall, and I didn't speak. And honestly, he and I haven't really talked much since. Dan, I think had something similar happen.
He calls Dan Dad now.
Yeah, exactly.
No, he might be. Son. Yeah, so actually I have 3 daughters, and they were sitting on the couch watching the game. They do not give a fuck. They do not care at all. So as that play happened, I just went, God damn it. And my oldest daughter, she's 14, just looks up, she goes, "Oh, you good? Everything good?" And I was like, "No, I'm not good." She goes, "Okay, my bad," and just went on with her life. And Bill and I have talked about this a lot. In that moment, in that moment, and I continue to be jealous that they don't give a fuck about the Bears. Like, their lives are so much better. They don't have to go to school
quality
on Monday and just down like, oh fuck, what am I getting myself into? So that our experiences were very different. I don't have I have fake fans in my house, so it's that was the moment that the Bears season ended. It took me a while to realize it. Bill knew it immediately. The Bears season ended in that moment, and it's just very Bears. So
no, I actually felt weirdly felt bad. Like, that was tough. That's usually something that happens to the Vikings.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So to see that, it's like, all right, I actually kind of feel bad. It was painful. Everybody watching, hit up Zero Doinks, world's weirdest Bears podcast. And we said it beforehand, like, you guys are kind of the Vikings version or the Bears version of us.
Yes.
Where you just say some very fantastic and awkward things, and it's fantastic. So hit them up. Hit them up.
I want to ask you guys.
You're way more handsome than we are, though.
100%. We all agree.
You guys have been drinking for quite a while. Those hams are going down.
Too many hams. Where would you guys rank Matt Eberflus upon all-time shittiest coaches in Bears history?
Oh,
he might be watching. Be nice.
All-time shittiest Bears coaches. I think Mark Trestman is still number one, probably. Eberflus has got to be second. I'm struggling to think of someone who's worse right now. Did you guys watch Hard Knocks this year? It was painful to watch, even as it was incredibly boring.
One.
Okay, it was the Bears version was incredibly boring.
Yeah.
But we had a whole episode where our head coach was all about how much better he looks. He has a new beard. He gets a haircut at work. I can't let that go. That has stuck with me and will stick with me forever as just an embarrassing moment for this franchise. That he gets haircuts at work. He goes to work and he gets haircuts. And as a bald man myself, I'm very jealous, but it's so embarrassing. So Bill, I don't know where you would rank Eberflus. I think he would be second for me currently.
Yeah, and I think I believe if they lose out, which is not off the table, he will have the worst winning percentage of any Bears coach of all time. So here's hoping. That would be fantastic. He doesn't do anything well. Like, I think the justification of bringing him back was, he's a great defensive coordinator. Well, he's our fucking head coach. Well, I mean, we can find another D coordinator. I don't know if he's ever hit on a challenge. He is on his third offensive coordinator in 12 games. Things are great, guys. Things are great down here in the bunker. I might kill myself.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I was looking it up. I'm surprised Matt Nagy had a winning record. Mm-hmm. I'll say that. John Fox is disastrous. But Eberflus, 10-24. All right.
Yeah, I would take this. It's very sad. I would take Matt Nagy back in a heartbeat, and that's how dark things have gotten for us. And he was just a complete dipshit. But at least he was entertaining. I mean, we got nothing with Eberflus. I mean, he sits awkwardly in chairs.
He does look he's way better looking this year. I will say that.
I think
he doesn't even look like the same guy.
How does he sit on chairs? Like, legs completely spread? What does he do?
He just I don't know how to describe it. This is also a sticking point for me during Hard Knocks. He just doesn't know what to do with his hands and his placement. He totally got cucked by Saban when he came into the office, and Saban basically just took his chair. He's just like, I'm just gonna sit at the desk. I know it's your office, but go sit on the other side, pussy. So it's just the optics of it. And there were so many meetings. It's sort of been the running joke with local media too. There's how many fucking one-on-one meetings this team has, and apparently they don't talk about football. They talk about haircuts. So it's not great. It's not great.
Well, and think about Matt Eberflus compared to your coach, obviously LaFleur and Dan Campbell. Dan and I have joked, he's probably like the 7th best head coach in the NFC North when you look at all of your, like the best coordinators in the division. There's nothing he does well except he's a good beekeeper, though, apparently, on his property. We learned that in Hard Knocks. Yeah.
That ain't creepy. That's not creepy at all.
No.
All right, let's go to something maybe a little, hopefully more positive. So Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams. And you know what? Like the way I look at this, you can tell me I'm a moron, is like with his coaching, with his offensive coordinator, the situation he came into. Obviously, last week with the new OC, he looked good. Like the offense looked better. Like Bears fans aren't giving up on this dude, right? I mean, like this is the future. Do you guys have enough where you're like, let's bring us a new coach, let's do this thing? Caleb Williams is the guy. He's the guy, right?
Yeah, Dan and I are very pro Caleb Williams. I think there is a section of Bears fans that still regret, with reasons that I don't fully understand, trading Justin Fields. We're definitely not among that group. I think that's a very loud minority. Yeah, Caleb has definitely done enough in his rookie year already for me to feel super comfortable. The fact that he looks so good thank you so much, Julian Marker. The fact he looks so good in 1 week's time with the new dude. He did. He said cucked. He said cucked. Yeah, Caleb's gonna be fine. Yeah, fucking Psycho is right. I think Dan likes him. Dan's more of a skeptical Bears fan than I am, though, overall.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all in on Caleb. I'm more afraid we're just going to ruin him. I mean, this is the angst I think with Bears fans initially is we fucked up. We didn't take Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels looks so much better. I'm convinced if we flip flop those two guys, Jaden Daniels would look like shit, and Caleb Williams would be a fucking winner in Washington. So, what we've been asking for the last few years with Justin Fields, is for him to overcome bad coaching, for him to raise the play of everyone around him and just be like, no, I'm going to do it my way. But Fields wasn't the guy. He wasn't. And Caleb, I think, has the ability to do that. And it's impressive that he's been able to sort of maintain where he's at and not completely bottom out. He doesn't turn the ball over a lot, which you would expect with Shane Waldron running the show and getting sacked. How many times has he been sacked at this point? He's up over 41 times. Cool. So he hasn't died yet, so that's great. But you can see it's there. You can see it's he's processing it. It hasn't totally clicked yet. But our biggest fear is that we're just going to run the same shit. The Bears are going to, we're going to have a whole new coaching staff. They're going to hire another pussy to come in and be a nice guy. And, we're not, we're going to run through the same cycle. That's the fear. But we Bill and myself, we won't survive another bombing out another quarterback.
You mentioned the new head coach. What about the GM? Is he safe? I mean, what do you guys think of Ryan Poles?
He's been getting some heat, that's for sure. That's been a new one the last few weeks. I think he's safe. But he should be held accountable for hanging on to Eberflus too long. If you guys know that, he's an ex-lineman. Like he was with the Bears in camp. I don't know who Tim Voss is, but I fucking love this guy. Eberflus gives a mean back rub.
Everybody loves Voss, man.
Yeah, we love the Voss man here.
Yeah, thanks. Fucking gross. Yeah, don't let that man touch your back. You'll be filled with bees right up your butt crack.
And Tim, I want to clarify. He had said earlier that $50 I had hit my kid.
I think it was push. Yeah, I couldn't figure out if he was pay. I was so confused. I don't know if Tim was trying to pay somebody $50 to push a child, but no, it makes sense.
And I want to clarify, I didn't push, but I did use a switch, courtesy of
Adrian Peterson. You guys know about that.
Just to be clear, Voss comes on every week, tries to pay our guests $50 just to hit their kid. It's just
done.
Dan's
got 150, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So just to tie about Poles is, he's neglected the offensive line. He somehow is obsessed with drafting and signing local guys. I can't explain it. They're local Chicago suburban guys who are not very good. So that's been a huge miss on his part, and he has to clean that up this year. But I would say he's safe. but he's definitely not free from blame.
Okay.
So just quick back, like the Roma Dunze. I mean, the dude has looked good. Like at time, did they screw up with that pick? Should they have went offensive line?
I mean,
are you happy with that pick? Moving forward, that's the question.
We're big at Dunze guys, but yes, there's definitely an argument to be made that was not the priority with DJ Moore and then Keenan Allen coming in for a 4th rounder. Although he looks like he's 112. So I can't imagine this offense without Roma Dunze. I think he and Caleb, these comments are great. I want to
so good.
I want to be best friends with all of your audience.
You might be.
I think you already are.
But no, we have Dan and I were at a bar with Rick Fieldsman, who is our gambling sharp on Zero Doinks. And we all hugged and started doing shots after the Bears drafted Roma Dunze. So we're still with
back to back. We're insane. You should have been doing shots. There's no doubt. So out of the new faces that the Bears brought in, I mean, long term wise, you guys, when you look at your roster on paper, it just looks really good, especially the receivers. I mean, you got Cole Kmet. Who's the guy that you guys are just really excited about moving in the future, aside from Williams and Adunze?
I mean,
offense, defense, doesn't matter.
That's a great question. I mean, I think
fantastic.
I think Torrey Taylor is fantastic. Never thought would be in love with a punter. When did we draft him? 4th round? I can never remember.
Oh yeah.
He's been good. He's been hit or miss in some spots, but overall he's been great. I think I for some reason am still waiting for. I know Cole Kmet got paid. I feel like he's still the guy we're still waiting for him to make a big jump. And honestly, as is leading up to this game, if Cole Kmet's getting some targets, he's getting some catches, that's usually when our offense is clicking. It's those games when he just disappears. I know that's such a easy, not quite the sexy pick. A guy that Bill and I love. Well, Bill, I don't want to speak for you. I know you push your kid around. You don't want to push me. I actually really love Roschon Johnson. And he's a dude that I think should be the full-time. He could be the full-time back. That guy runs hard. He runs, everything he does, he falls forward. I personally love him and would love to see a lot more of him that maybe not everybody knows, except for maybe now with the Commanders game, when instead of giving him the ball near the goal line, we gave it to our 3rd string center who was playing fullback. Bill's personal friend, Doug Kramer Jr. So I would say Roschon is probably the guy that I'm excited about, that I fear the Bears will get rid of and go somewhere else, and he'll be an awesome back.
He was a big draft question line.
My guy's a little it's a little bit of a deeper dive, but you guys might know him up north there. Terrell Smith, number 32, cornerback, former Gopher.
There you go.
He should replace Tyreek Stevenson this week.
Agreed. Good call.
And he's good. He's legit. He just can't stay healthy like most of our DBs, unfortunately, which is awesome. Love that. T. Smith. That's my guy.
Love T. I got a quick follow up on that one. Will Tyreek Stevenson? Will he ever Bears Nation? What? Are you guys done with that dude? After that, I mean, one play, but what's the thought with him right now?
I don't know. Good question. I think we
hate him.
Do you hate him?
Dan hates him Dan has a very specific reason that he's always had a problem with him.
Let me explain. Yeah. So I hated the draft pick in the moment because we needed offensive line help. And John Michael Schmitz was there, the Gopher center. It's very much what we needed. So I kind of will never forgive Poles for that. So I have a in the back of my mind a dislike for Stevenson. It's not even necessarily his fault, but that play certainly doesn't help his case. I mean,
all right, you hit him. I got it.
And the way it was handled was so fucking poor by Eberflus, by sort of being wishy-washy and then making him sit out 2 plays. That was some shit that probably would have happened down at University of Miami. It's oh, you hit a woman? All right, you can't play these 2 series here. So I don't know why I compared that to hitting a woman. That was probably out of bounds.
I didn't know it was only 2 plays. That was it.
Yeah.
Two series. Excuse me. Two series. Yeah.
whatever.
2 series. It was
That's
such a
pretty
joke.
severe.
So I would say we don't hate. We need him. We need him. We've been so banged up on in the secondary that we need him. But I don't know. I don't know that. I think he's good. I think he is good. But when his contract comes up, when he's due for a contract, I think they're gonna happily kick him out of town.
All right.
Viking funeral just nailing the comments right now.
Yeah, I guarantee that's accurate.
Nice watch.
Yeah. Depends how you define watch.
Are
Yeah,
you
exactly.
saying? Hold on. Can I answer? Can I ask a question? Follow-up question on that?
Absolutely.
So comment on your watch. Is your cock the watch? Or are you just wrapping it around your wrist? That's the trick. Is that is that the joke there?
He don't wear his watch on his wrist. I'll tell you that.
Okay. All right.
Quick hitter. I said DeAndre Swift. Is he maybe not going to play this week? What's going on with him?
Yeah, he's a little groiny, aren't we all though?
That's right.
Yeah.
Not well.
I think he'll be fine. I think
Think he'll be all right?
the injury list is actually as thin as it's ever been. So I bet Eberflus is like, I gotta throw somebody on here. Let's put the guy who's been our biggest weapon on offense. Why not? I know Dan's a big injury list guy. I'm sure he's got all the hot updates.
I got
No,
nothing.
I saw that. I didn't see that. I'm like, oh shit, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, he was out with a groin. Eberflus today, I saw he was saying like, yeah, we're hoping he plays. He didn't really. I don't know how Eberflus generally talks about injuries, but he was just pretty wishy-washy. He wasn't very confident.
That's
In
just
general.
what he is anyway.
Yeah.
Just
Good
wishy-washy.
beard though. Good beard.
Great beard. Smells like cedar.
So Bears
And bees.
advantages going into this game. I mean, it's in Chicago. It was pretty tough game against the Packers. But like, how do they win this game on Sunday? Like, what's their big advantage?
They don't. It's not going to happen, guys. It's absolutely
Jesus,
not going to
really? Confidence
Yeah.
isn't high after last week?
No. No.
One bar is
And-
scared
and
of the
we-
Bears. One bar is scared.
I am scared of the Bears. I am.
I think Flores is going to confuse the hell out of the Bears' offensive line. I think our defense, we're waiting for our defense to implode. Like, it's the only reason the Packers didn't score on us is because the Bears had the ball for 37 minutes. That's it. Like, I think they averaged like 6 yards a play, 8 yards a play, something crazy. So Darnold, though not amazing, I think is going to have a really good day. We're laughing last night on this week's Zero Doinks about Justin Jefferson just absolutely lighting our asses on fire. So
Just do too.
yeah, it's I see nothing but bad things. Even though the line is 3.5, 4.5, I would hump the Vikings very hard on that one. Dan, do you feel differently?
No, we're in lockstep here. I think we liken this to like when we had after the Commanders game, we had a completely limp dick performance immediately after that game. I think it's going to be similar. That was a heartbreaking loss to the Packers, and I think we're going to have a similar showing. I think you're catching the Bears at the right time here, especially when you said Jefferson's due to go off. I think this defense is going to start quitting. And yeah, Flores' defense scares the shit out of me. I said yesterday to Bill, I'm legit worried that Caleb's going to get hurt this game.
Wow.
He doesn't take big hits, but I'm not sure. Yeah, Flores' defense is going to confuse the fuck out of our offensive line. That interior offensive line, if you haven't watched much Bears, it is Swiss cheese. It is not great. So very nervous.
Unfortunately, I got some breaking news here from Tim Voss again.
What's that?
Nobody knows what that means. Nobody has any clue what that means except for Tim Voss, and that's why I love it.
I think that's what was in Eberflus's mouth during today's press conference.
Oh,
I think so.
wow.
Pretty sure.
What?
I know we told you guys 10 minutes, but I don't really want to let you go.
Yeah, hey, get over to Zero Doinks.
Yeah.
and hit them up.
You guys
Those
do like a weekly podcast? What do you do? Tell us a little bit.
Yeah. It's like 90 minutes because we just need to
That's
hold
awesome.
each other, and we talk probably 30% Bears, and the rest, honestly, nudity and Big Ten. So no, it's a good listen, even if you don't like the Bears. Just give us a spin.
No, do it. D. Garcia, come back and hang out with us soon. Skull.
I want to do
all right,
one quick
let's-
final. One quick. Brian Flores' name has come up a lot. How would you guys feel with him as your head coach?
I'd be in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Quick.
I don't think it'll happen because he's shot himself in the foot, I think, with some legal issues. But I would take Brian Flores in a heartbeat. I think he got a raw deal. out of these comments are fantastic. So Brian Flores, Bears coach.
Yeah,
Ben Johnson, by the way, is our number one. So we'll figure out a way to ruin him if he's dumb enough to come to Chicago. But I would also love Brian Flores. To Bill's point, Eberflus is probably the seventh best coach in the NFC North.
Yeah,
that's not good. Does Flores, is he well connected to an excellent offensive coordinator? Because that would be incredible. Does he have friends in the league still? That would be my only question. But that dude can coach. I like his style. He seems like a leader of men. Oh God, we could all use some of those in our lives.
Well said.
Can I ask you guys what do you say about the game this weekend? How are you guys feeling?
I'm actually I'm weirdly nervous about this game. Like, I think the Bears defense is going to match up fairly well. We got to get a running game going. I don't know why. Like, in Lupicus can attest. I've been talking about this for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, we
barely beat the Jags. We go out, we beat the Titans by 10, but it wasn't pretty. And I'm just worried about if Caleb Williams gets the ball out of his hands very quickly. I think we're screwed. Like, our only we got to get him on the ground. I know he's the most sacked quarterback in the league, and we have one of the most sacks. But like, I'm worried about him getting the ball out of his hands. I'm worried about designed runs with Caleb Williams. So I'm usually fairly confident. I think we win, but I'm not confident at all.
Yeah, when it comes to Caleb Williams, I'm worried about him extending plays, running around, creating time, and those receivers getting open against their backs. The only part that's making me a little bit nervous are just the couple breakdowns we had in the secondary last week. The big bomb from Will Levis of all quarterbacks was a 98-yarder against our defense. And then you had a series where it was back-to-back bombs down the middle of the field. One was called back illegal procedure, and they did it again the next play. So that to me was concerning. I think they'll get those things cleaned up. I think the Vikings will win this. It's either going to be like a one-score game or we blow you out of the water, because I feel like KLC's pissed off. We haven't had that team hitting on all cylinders yet. He's kind of been a little bit moody this week at his press conferences, so I think he wants the Vikings to have a complete game here. So I think that might happen too. I'm not sure what my prediction is going to be yet.
I think we've all got them lose. I think we've all got our teams losing, so maybe a tie. Let's just bet on a tie.
I got the Vikings winning. I just don't know by how much yet. That's
fair. Take the points. It sounds like you guys are saying take the points. Yeah. For close take the 3.5 with the Bears. But I don't know.
People have never gone poor fading our picks, so you guys might be right. We'll go with it.
All right, before you guys go, Randy has a very serious question: Chicago or New York style pizza? I guess.
Fuck New York. First of all, New York style pizza. Fuck your pizza too, New York. Yep. But let's be clear. Deep dish is not necessarily the Chicago pizza. It's a tavern style pizza is the way to go. So don't get that mixed up, but fuck New York pizza 100%.
Tim Bossa got some more breaking news we got to put up there.
Yeah, Eberflus pees sitting down. So that's
no doubt. I'm not even sure he pees. He's so weird. He probably doesn't even pee. He just comes out of his fucking mouth.
He still stands at the urinal though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Doink, boys. Get over. Fantastic. 0 doinks. Check them out.
Thanks, guys.
They're fantastic. We appreciate you hopping on, guys. Did not disappoint, man. We appreciate you guys.
Appreciate it.
Have a good one, guys.
Bye, guys.
That was awesome.
Doinkies. That was amazing.
Those dudes are hilarious.
Yeah. Wow.
Always hilarious.
It was like talking to ourselves. That was amazing.
It really is. It was fantastic.
I learned a lot.
I got to cut a whiz. The fact that he said Eberflus pees out of his mouth might have been the highlight.
I didn't hear that part. I like the fact he said Eberflus doesn't pee at all. That to me was great. That was shocking news. Boss man, you're right. Great dudes. A couple of guys you want to hang out with. And that was fantastic. I'm still not sure where Bill was. I think he was literally in a concrete vault. So let's talk about the Bears real quick. 4-6 record. Somehow they lost against the Patriots. Let's not forget that. On offense, they average about 115 yards a game on the ground. They throw for about 201 per game. Defensively, they allow 130 rush yards per game, and they allow 213 through the air. They are +9 in the turnover margin. But yeah, they're 4-6 for a reason. To me, the Chicago Bears, in a nutshell, young team, a lot of talent, a lot of different positions, very poorly coached. And that's come up multiple times for this team. And, the Doinks boys mentioned, this could be a game where we start seeing the defense give up. And, God, I hope that's the case. I hope that's the case. Again, Brian Flores has had huge and great success against young quarterbacks this year. Will Levis, I know, had 300 yards, but he also had some very bad plays. So I think he can confuse Caleb Williams. But, yeah, if he can start moving around, that's a little bit concerning. No, and we're not, Boswell. I mean, we barely beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Colts were a struggle. The Titans were a struggle. And this is supposed to be our easy stretch. And it's a division game. And division teams always play you tough. Last year, hell, they beat us. Of course, we had Josh Dobbs playing quarterback. But yeah, Pittsburgh, I would love it if there's no more close games. It absolutely, just to have a nice, relaxing fourth quarter. I know last week was, when did we sealed the game with like 3 minutes left or something like that. I want to seal the game with like 10 minutes left this week. That would be nice. If not,
those damn Doink boys. D Garcia, yes, absolutely.
Boom.
Got posted. Thank you, sir. You're in for the game. Those boys got me thirsty, so I think I have one more final beer here.
Nice. So,
I'm just going to say, hold on. If you guys are watching, came in late, Christmas cards for members. Link down in the description. If you are a member or if you want to become a member, do it now because we're going to be sending out Christmas cards of us, mailing them directly to you. You just got to fill out your address. Also, all super chats, Van Ginkel jersey giveaway till the 30th, and then Skoll to Service all month as well. You get the oven, awesome hoodie, a bunch of pizzas from Lots of Matza. Hit up the link down in the description. And once again, thank you to Top the Tater for sponsoring the show. Midwestern's legendary dip.
If you can't get the dip, go get some merch. Get some
merch. I'm going to throw the link out there to become a member because I know deep down a lot of people really want that Christmas card.
Hell yes, they do. And the guys, the Christmas season's coming up. All of our sponsors provide great stocking stuffers. Hit them all up. Support the guys who support us. We would appreciate that very, very much.
That was well said.
Thank you. Let's talk about some Bears concerns when they are on offense. What on the Bears offense is concerning? And again, we're not going to overlook any team. We did that before. Concerning Bears offense.
Yeah, let's see some in the comments quick. I mean, the real answers is not much. So you gotta really gotta dig deep here.
I got a couple. I already mentioned him.
Mobility, Keenan Allen. Cole Komet. All right, there's the link. Let's get a couple new members tonight, huh?
Let's do it.
Link right there. We'll put you up there. Everybody will welcome you with open arms, and you get a Christmas card. So let's get some members.
And you get on the wheel for tonight, too.
Hell yeah, you do.
And, yeah, so it's
Davey says when you get a One Barn Lumpicus Christmas card, you'll never want another one again.
Is that might be
because
nice
it's so gross.
I was going to say, I'm not sure if that's a positive
Some people have just taken their mailboxes and thrown them away after that.
Yeah. Lord Duncan says no concern. We'll destroy them.
Caleb's makeup might wear off. Swift says Mark Phil, who is a member. Mark.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. What's your concern, Lumpicus?
Well, I already mentioned, but Caleb Williams, off script plays, like escaping pressure, finding an open receiver. Maybe the guy's covered early. Pressure doesn't hit home. They get open late. That's what concerns me the most. I think just him creating time in that pocket, avoiding the sacks, and finding an open guy. I mean, those can be drive extenders and just killers for this Vikings defense.
Randy Watson, 'tis the season to be merry. Hashtag Gink jersey. Thank you, sir. He definitely. That's when he makes plays. That's really only when he makes plays. He doesn't make plays any other way. My concern is just him getting the ball out of his hands quick. If he's getting the ball out of his hands quick, we're screwed because that's what he did last week against the Packers. You can't let him do that. He had a decent game last week. It wasn't great, but it was better than he's done. And Keenan Allen has killed us in the past with the Chargers. Keenan Allen's a Vikings killer. And if he's doing these 1.5 second boom right to Keenan Allen, we're going to be in trouble. So we got to get to him.
Look, Skull TY says, these guys are crazy. Last year's card was sexy as hell. What was last year's?
We had our shirts off.
Oh, yeah.
Wacky Bears give us a tough game all the time. Absolutely, they do.
I mean, I'm glad you mentioned receiving core. I mean, obviously DJ Moore is very good. Roma Dunze's,
DJ
really,
Moore does not like his teammates. He sucks this year. I ain't scared of him.
Him and Roma Dunze, Caleb Williams, Roma Dunze have really kind of clicked in the last couple of weeks. And Cole Kmet, I believe he's destroyed us before. Has he not? I feel like he's had some big games against us.
Cole Kmet's been pretty quiet with the Bears lately, but that doesn't mean
dumb. Which is dumb. They need to use him. DeAndre Swift, if he gets free, I mean, the dude's got some speed. He can take off and hit some home runs. So there's concerning players. When it comes to their defense, I think there's guys in every level to worry about. I mean, I know Montez Sweat isn't having a great season statistically right now, 3.5 sacks, but he destroyed us last year, and he's definitely someone I'm watching up front.
On defense? We're talking defense now?
Yeah, I jumped over to defense. Unless you have something else in offense.
No, it's Sweat and it's Jalen Johnson. I give two shits about anybody else.
Yeah, I
mean, their defense is legit. Yep. They're good. Those are the guys.
All right, one bar. Anybody else in the comments? Who is your spotlight player? It can be a Viking. It can be a Bear. Who are you spotlighting? Putting that old bright light on this week. So you got the spotlight on you when you stole those bowling shoes.
No, they didn't need a spotlight. All the lights were on. We were just real stupid. Real dumb. Ooh, who's the guy? Who's the guy? Bears or Vikings? That's gonna maybe make or break this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Muntz is Vic Ryder.
Johnny Muntz, Vic Ryder, not messing around.
Vic Ryder. Should we have those Doink Boys come back on? That was fun.
That was fun. I think we're best friends.
Oh, we already were.
No. Schooling with the Enemy will be this Friday, and it's going to be Nick from Just Another Year Chicago with one bar.
Yep, it's going to be a little bit later one this week. Schooling with the Enemy will be good. Nick's good shit. John Parker Romo, the Ginker, TJ Hawkinson, Addison will break out this week. Akers gets more carries than Aaron Jones. A lot of good predictions here. I like it.
Mm-hmm. Who do you got, one bar? Who are you going with?
This is going to be short and sweet. TJ Hawkinson. That's it. I mean,
yeah.
Of course, I want him to catch a bunch of balls. Like, come on, man, you're back.
Yeah, well, come on, coach, use him. Come on, Darnold, throwing the ball.
Quit dicking around and give me 8 catches for 106 yards and 2 tutties. Let's go.
That would be nice. I'm going to go Aaron Jones. He's kind of been a bear killer in his career. He's had 712 yards against them, scored 11 touchdowns in 13 games against the Bears. We need this run game to come alive, and the Bears he can run against the Bears. Aaron Jones, he's done it in the past. I want to see him do it again. Jonesy, it's just been too quiet on the ground lately. We need to make some noise.
Yeah, no, I want it to be Jones. I don't know if this is the game. I want it to be. I want it to be bad. And
Boswell took my second one. Justin Jefferson. He's so due for a huge game. He's so due for it.
No, on the round table, I think if I remember right, they were predicting that he was going to blow it up this week, and he should.
Yeah. All right, so let's go to Vikings. Take out those keys, stick them in the ignition, turn that engine on. Vikings keys. Oh, man, it's not going yet. That sounds good. I think I need some oil. Vikings keys to victory. What are some Vikings keys to victory in this game?
Comments. Let's see it. T-Bass. Got to give Powell some love. Last 2 weeks, he's been returning those punts. So I've harped on Powell as well all year as far as those fair catches. But last couple of weeks, got to give credit where credit's due. He's taking them. Davies is running the ball.
Yeah. Let's start an offense on this one. You'll do a defense one.
Oh, shit. I pretty much just did defense. This is keys to victory.
Oh, I'll do offense, and you can defense. Mine it's just let's get the ground game going. And if it's Cam Akers, if it's Aaron Jones, I don't care. Let's run the football. Let's run it well. Let's have a complete offense, passing and running. I want to run for 8 yards and get a first down. Run for when it's 2nd and 2 or 2nd and 8. Let's get that first down on the ground. When it's 1st and 10, let's run for a 15-yard gain. Let's do some things on the ground we haven't done, and let's bust a long one too. Maybe that's too much to ask, but I want to see this ground game come alive. Come alive. 3rd and 1, run it, get it, goal line, pound it in. Let's get some dominance. Insert dominance on the ground.
Yeah, I mean, you're kind of asking for the world here. I mean,
I want to see at least.
I want to see us win by 50, but it doesn't mean. I mean, like as far as realistically, like the Bears have a good defense.
No.
I mean, what I want to see offensively is the Bears aren't very good against tight ends, and I'm going back to Hawkinson. I'm going back to Munt, whoever else the tight ends are. Like, take advantage of that. I would love. Everybody wants to see somebody, Aaron Jones, go for $120 or Justin Jefferson go for $150, but like I'll keep it more realistically, and I like tight end wise, whether it's a group effort, whatever it is, take advantage of the middle of the field.
All right, what do you got for defense?
Defensively, it's easy, and it's Caleb Williams has been sacked 41 times this year. He leads the league in sacks. Like this is a game where the Vikings should have 7 sacks. I don't care if they have a new offensive coordinator. I don't give a shit that he had a good game last week, that he was getting all excited in the press box. Yay, yay, yay. Honeymoon's over, buddy. We're going to be sacking the shit out of your quarterback, and I think we get 7 sacks. And Van Ginkel is going to be the NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
Might be of the month if he has a good week this week. And yeah, to me, it's all about pressuring Caleb Williams, confusing him, not knowing what he's seen, and making him think he's seeing one thing and seeing something else. Brian Flores has had great success this year with young quarterbacks. Let's keep it going. Yeah, to me, it's the same thing. Pressure.
What do you know about pressure?
Mm-hmm.
I'm
all right.
up this wheel.
Yeah, fill up the wheel. We're almost trying to drop trivia. One bar is 9-3. A horrible loss last week.
Embarrassing.
It was worse. They were hard. It was hard last week.
That was super hard. Also, final warning. Links down in the description. If you are a member, Christmas card, hit the link up. Send us your address so we can get those things out in the mail for you. Put those on your fridge. You'll be very excited to show your visiting relatives. Also, Skull to Service. If you have served or know somebody that has served, give them a chance to win an awesome pizza oven, some pizzas, a hoodie, and hit that like button. Hit that sub button. Let's go.
Yeah. Again, winner of the trivia tonight will get some Happy Nuts sent their way.
Yes, if you win, make sure to email us onebarlupagus@gmail.com. We'll get that Happy Nuts out in the mail. That's what the winner gets. We love Happy Nuts.
We do very much our longest sponsor that we've had. So, One Bar, is the wheel almost ready?
The wheel is ready.
All right, let's do it. Can you guys do a tour meet and greet, please? Wow,
Where?
Tour,
man. Tour of what? Like our house?
Yeah, we need like a tour bus.
We'll tour the Bill and Dan Doink's house.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to go to Bill's house.
I do.
Where was he?
I don't know.
It was a root cellar.
What's everybody's favorite Bear game memory? We already did that?
Well, yeah, we touched on it.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
you didn't have.
No, hold on. We forgot about the mailbag.
We didn't do mailbag this week.
Yeah, we did.
When?
Let's go through this. We'll do mailbag quick. We'll do it quick. Stick around. Don't leave. Let's go. Boom, boom. Montemita, where do you rank this year's Christmas card? Will it be the best yet?
How many? This is our third or fourth one.
Obviously, Lupagus is horrible at marketing. The quick answer is absolutely it's the best yet. Of course it's the best yet. So be sure to become a member and check it out. That is the right answer.
Yeah, it's the best one ever.
Angel Dust, Vikings are 8-2 is great, but at the same time, it feels underwhelming. Do we feel underwhelmed?
I mean, the only way it can feel underwhelming is if you're expecting blowout losses the last couple weeks and we didn't get it. We're 8-2. What's underwhelming about that? No one expected this.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like it was a couple years ago when we went 13-3. What were we?
13-4.
13-4, and people were complaining. It's like, dude, enjoy the ride. Yeah. See what happens in the playoffs, but enjoy the ride. We were not supposed to be anywhere near this. If you're sad, punch yourself in the crotch. Yeah, because you could be the Bears, you could be the Panthers, you could be the Colts, you could be the Titans. Like, shut up about being sad about 8-2.
Yeah, well, I don't understand that question.
And that's not me bitching about the one who put the question out there. It's just there's a lot of people that's just like, give me a break, man. We could be so much worse.
if I'm trying to reason that question out, it'd be like the way we were dominating early in the season to where we are now. That maybe that's where it's coming from. I don't
know. Next season, what would you like to see happen at the running back position? Sign a big name or use an early draft pick?
Yeah, I think a draft's definitely in the mix. I'd like to see a kind of a bruiser back, a little more physical runner, a big guy. But yeah, I think it's a need in free agency, and it'll need in draft as well.
Yeah, if we draft fifth round, like I'm so over early running backs. So the amount of teams finding running backs in the mid rounds, it's like, I mean, unless you're just don't draft Ty Chandler in round 5.
And I saw it's a deep running back class this year too. So and there's some guy named Woody something from USC. I want Woody.
Hell of a bartender on Cheers. Davey says, with so much uncertainty surrounding J.J. McCarthy's knee and his ability to recover, do you think Sam Darnold has finally turned the corner in mastering KOC's offense as well as his career and elevating himself into a top quarterback? Do you think he's worthy of a multi-year deal with the Vikings? Imagine both Darnold and McCarthy as their quarterbacks.
No multi-year deal, but if he's willing to take a 1-year deal, if McCarthy has some kind of more setbacks, I'm fine with that. The reason you love having rookie quarterbacks because they're cheap, and McCarthy's probably gonna be pretty good. So I don't think you really want to put a lot of money in that position. I think you address needs elsewhere. So if it's a 1-year deal because he's hurt and Darnold's willing to come back, fine. Anything beyond that, I'm not on board with that.
Yeah, and Darnold ain't going to do a 1-year deal. So I don't see any situation where Darnold comes back. Zero. T-Bass wants to know everybody's he grew up in the 70s. As far as favorite Vikings Bears moment on TV, what's our favorite? And we kind of already touched on that. You said it was the Berrien, Vikings Berrien getting that long touchdown. I just love kicking the shit out of the Bear. Like I remember in the 90s, that's kind of my bread and butter. And we handled the Bears pretty well in the 90s. They got some wins, but playing the Bears was usually a pretty easy win.
Yeah.
Bears weren't that great in the 90s. The Jim Harbaugh era, Mike Tomczak, Neil Anderson. I'm trying to think who's their big receiver in the 90s.
Bobby Ingram.
No, that was after, but
I tried.
We did well. I missed out on the Walter Payton years. I was still a wee young of a buck.
Still swimming in your dad's scrotum.
I don't know. I was still there, but anyways, all right, let's do it. Let's do some trivia. Thanks to everybody who put the questions out there. Vikings Bears. I know the Vikings and Bears have had a lot of receivers on the same team. So I don't know if you're doing like same players.
Interesting.
I don't know what you're doing.
Well, I'm setting the lineup 5 because I think it's pretty easy tonight.
All right, let's go.
All right, here we go. Question 1. This former Bears and Vikings kicker was known for his unique corkscrew kicking motion.
Oh, Christ. Paul Ettinger.
It was Paul
Final
Ettinger.
answer, 2 points.
You got 2 points. You're on the board. All right. The last time
the Vikings.
Yeah, this question is a lot longer than it needs to be, but I'm going to read the whole thing anyway. The last time the Vikings and Bears met, the Justin Fields-led Bears beat the Josh Dobbs-led Vikings in a Monday night snoozer. Dobbs threw 4 picks in that game, hang on. My question got cut off.
Jesus.
He threw for like 198. Who led the Vikings in receiving that night?
That's weird. This is weird. Wasn't it super low scoring?
Yeah, it was like 12-10.
Who led the Vikings in receiving? I have no clue. I'll do multiple choice.
All right. Was it A, TJ Hawkinson, B, Brandon Powell, C, Alexander Madison, D, Jordan Addison?
I'm going to go Brandon Powell. Final answer.
It was TJ Hawkinson. TJ Hawkinson.
Oh, great. I'm an idiot.
All right. You got 2. You got 3 left in a bonus question. So you're in good shape. All right. Question 3. This legendary Vikings defensive lineman who finished his career with 148.5 sacks finished his career as a member of the Chicago Bears.
Here's the issue with this one is there's a couple of them. I know Alan Page finishes a Bear. And I know Jared Allen, did he finish as a Panther or as a Bear?
Yeah. I'm not having to answer this.
So it's one of those two guys. I think Allen was a Panther, right? I think Allen. No, Allen.
I'm not allowed to help you.
Allen did not finish with the Bears because I think he actually played pretty well with the Bears. I'm gonna go Alan Page. Final answer.
Alan Page is correct. You are at 4 points. Alan Page is correct.
I think he played 2 or 3 years with those guys, right? It wasn't just like this 1 year
4.
horrible. Was it 4?
It was 3 or 4. It was a while.
All right. Jared Allen. That was good question.
4 points. You got to get one more to count this as a win.
How many questions?
You got 3 left. Well, 2 and a bonus.
Shit. This is easy.
Which former Vikings Bears receiver finished his career with the following stat line? Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. I'm just going to say this. I weirdly want to say Dwayne Waits or Bobby Wade right out of the gates.
All right. Career stat line was 244 receptions, 2,858 receiving yards, and 9 touchdowns.
God, that's right in the area of these guys too. 204 receptions.
244.
Well, that doesn't matter. There's Bobby Wade, there's Dwayne Bates, there's Marcus Robinson, there's Devin Ramashadu. We've had a lot of I'm probably obviously Berrien, but he's more than that. I guess I'll go multiple choice because I'm just guessing.
All right, it was A, Dwayne Bates, B, Marcus Robinson, C, Bernard Berrien, D, Bobby Wade.
Well, it's not Berrien. I don't think Robinson had some bigger years with the Bears. I'm taking him out of it. So it was Bobby Wade and who?
Dwayne Bates.
I'm going to say I think Bates even had some bigger years with the Bears. I'm going to go Bobby Wade.
Bobby Wade is correct, and Dwayne Bates didn't have it. He had no big years.
What did he end up with?
Wasn't good.
He didn't end up with more than 2,000 yards receiving in his career.
His was the lowest of all those guys.
Wow. All right. I'm an idiot.
I don't remember his exact stat line, but yeah, it was Bobby Wade. It's funny you mentioned those two right off the bat. All right, so you got it. So the rest is just cake here. Question 5. Jim McMahon played quarterback for both the Vikings and the Bears. What team did he end his playing career with?
Boy, he's with the Chargers. He's with the Packers. I think he bounced around quite a bit. I'll say I'm just going to say the Packers.
It was the Packers.
Wow. All right. Wow.
What are you at? 6 points? 7?
Killing it. I'm killing it.
You're going to be 10-3. All right, this last one's just a bonus. Are you ready for the bonus question?
I'm ready.
Last year, we traveled to Elk River to watch the Vikings beat the Bears with Gary Balster, Handsome Adam, his wife Mel, and her brother. What was the name of the bar we were at?
Fuck. I don't even remember the name of the city we were in. Wasted. God, what was that? I don't even know if I'll get it on multiple choice. I need multiple choice. I will get it on this.
All right. Was it McCoy's Irish Pub, Northwoods Bar, Boondocks, Bootleggers Salon and Eatery?
It was Boondocks.
It was the Boondocks.
We were absolutely extremely inebriated. Great time. Balster, I haven't seen him in a while, man. I hope Gary's doing well. He hasn't been in the comments lately. So
yeah, I don't know.
I'll have to send him a message. But yeah, Boondocks. Good bar.
Boondocks.
Fun bar.
Great bar. Had some great jalapeno poppers there.
I don't know if I ate what I ate.
And a lot of cups, a lot of beers in this here cup.
Yeah. I got my cup. Yeah, hey, look at this.
Hell of a cup.
All right, let's spin the wheel. Winners, make sure to email us so you can get emails tonight so we can get that off to you. You're getting what are they getting?
Happy Nut tonight.
Happy Nuts. All right, you guys ready?
Yep. God, I'm so nervous. All right. Boswell, biped legend just missed it.
Just about to say the legend won. Boswell, email us tonight. Let us get your stuff out to you. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate all the comments. The Doink Boys were fantastic tonight. Again, shout out to Top Tater for sponsoring the show. Links down in the description. Skull to Service. Members, Christmas cards. We need your info or you will not get a Christmas card.
100%, guys. And also remember this. In Brazil, a prisoner spent a whole 5 years secretly digging a tunnel to escape, only for the tunnel to end up in the guard room.
Oh, Jesus. Idiot.
Moron.